Eita! Hi guys, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope all of you are doing well. In case you haven't seen this pretty, beautiful, cute face, my name is Lina and you are so welcome to my channel. Olá galera, olá todo mundo, tudo bem com vocês? Bem-vindos no meu canal. I hope all of you are doing well, like I said. In today's video, no, what did I actually say in English? If you haven't seen this cara fofinha, ela me chama Lina, ok? Ela me chama Lina e bem-vindos. Então, hoje vou falar sobre meu aprendimento, se pode dizer isso, aprendimento, não sei, da língua portuguesa, ok? So in today's video, I'm going to speak about my progress. Então, meu progresso in learning Portuguese, ok? Não está andando muito bem. Não está andando muito. Andando Italian. You guys, this is actually my problem that I just have to let go. Não está indo. Não andando, ok? Andando é italiano. Lina, é italiano. Você não está falando em italiano. Está tentando falar em Portuguese. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the progress. Let's talk about the lows I hit. Let's talk about how it is going. It's not going really well. It's been about 4 months and I feel like I could have done a lot better. Knowing that I have the base that I have, knowing that I have the foundation that I have, I know that I could have done a lot better. And that is why I'm trying to be better in the next 2 months. Okay, so I hope that by the time I hit 6 months I'm fluent. It's not very realistic, but I just hope so. In any case, let's just start with how this whole thing started. So the first 7 days I started to learn Portuguese, I was in Portugal, and it was because I wanted to learn the language. It was because I was in a different country. It was because I was starting to make new friends, and so I really wanted to communicate with people in Portuguese. But then I had to come back to Italy, okay? I had to return to Italy. Então, os primeiros 7 dias eu estava no Portugal. Quando eu decidi aprender esse idioma ou esta língua, eu estava no Portugal. Então, os primeiros 7 dias estavam ali, ok? So if you guys want to see the video, I'll leave the link down below. Mas eu tinha que voltar para a Itália, ok? So I had to come back to Italy, and so I had to leave everything behind and just come back to Italy. And when I come back to Italy, I stopped learning Portuguese. I stopped learning Portuguese for 2 weeks straight. I stopped learning Portuguese because I had to do, I did not have the will anymore, because I was like, oh, I'm starting to learn a language, because I was motivated, because I was there, but something happened and I had to come back, and so I basically just stopped learning Portuguese. And after 2 weeks, I was like, Lee, you can't do this. Like, you can't do this. You keep doing this with every single language you start to learn. Basically, I have this thing where I start to learn a language, and then after like a month, I stop. After a month, I'm like, F it. I'm not doing this anymore. And I did not want this to be the story with Portuguese. That is why I started this whole channel, doing a lot of content in Portuguese, because then I'm accountable for the things that I do, and you guys hold me accountable for like the content I put in on this channel and for stuff like that. So I basically was like, I'm not going to let this happen again. I'm just going to keep going and learn Portuguese. Então, eu voltei para a Itália, mas eu parei a aprender português por bem 2 semanas. 2 semanas eu parei a aprender português. Eu tenho este hábito onde eu começo a aprender um idioma, ok? Ou uma língua, eu digo sempre um idioma, né? Um idioma, uma língua. Eu tenho este hábito onde eu inicio ou eu começo a aprender uma língua e depois paro, ok? Paro a aprender esse idioma por nada, like for nothing, for no reason. For no reason, I just stop. Então, quando eu voltei para a Itália, não tinha nenhuma vontade, não tinha nenhuma vontade para aprender este idioma, okay? So I just basically stopped, and then I just had to put myself together. I had to put myself together, and then I started to learn Portuguese again. So like after the 7 days and after the 2 weeks break, I took possession of the situation, okay? I took control, and I did 1 month where I was doing so good. Like 1 month where I was like in Portuguese, full immersion in Portuguese, guys. I was listening to music every single day. I was listening to podcasts. I was watching series and stuff like that. It was really good. And yes, like I still could not speak, but I mean, I was starting to understand a whole lot of things, like a lot of things I was starting to understand, and it was really, really fun. And then it got to the second month. And guys, it went down like that. It went down. So basically, got to the second month, and I had no bill. I just had no will. I just did not want to. Not like I did not want to. It wasn't something that I was like, I'm not going to. But you know, sometimes you just do things without even realizing it. Like you stop to watch Netflix, you stop to listen to music to learn, you stop to listen to podcasts. Like I just stopped all those things. I actually bought a book to help me to read, and I stopped reading the book as well. Like I just read 2 chapters of the book, and that was it. I just did not continue. I still have the book, and I still haven't gone further. Okay, so second month was basically a low. I think this happens in every language learning or everything that you're doing. You start with like a whole lot of energy, and then it gets to the middle, and you're like, where is all the energy? Like, where did it all go? So basically, it just ended there, the second month, and I'm like, Lee, you need to push yourself harder. Like you need to push yourself harder. And so yes, like the third month, I started to, you know, to just do more. So yeah, the third month was actually the month of December. So just this month has passed, and I started to rewatch Netflix. I'm still not listening to podcasts, but I think it's time I went back to listening to podcasts because it's really, really good, especially if you're learning a language the way that I am learning a language. I'm not trying to learn a language by doing all the school work, like the grammar, fill in the blanks, blah, blah, blah. No. That is just going to mess up with my head. So I'm just trying to learn Portuguese in the most natural way I can, the most easiest way I can, and the most fun way I can. So basically last month I was doing Netflix and I was doing music, and just to get into the mood. And I started doing a lot more content where I was speaking Portuguese, where I was just trying to speak Portuguese in my videos. So I wouldn't make a full video. I would just make like some comments in Portuguese, and that was really good. And this month has passed, and I think I'm doing the same thing. So this is basically the 4th month, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just chilled about it, but I just want to go all the way in. I just want to be able to speak Portuguese fluently, and by the end of let's just say May. By the end of May, I want to be able to be at least fluent in learning Portuguese. One thing that has been messing up with me, I think this is just basically normal for anybody who has a Latin-based language or who speaks a Latin-based language and is learning another Latin-based language. It's just this thing where you always have this confusion in your head. So basically, I speak Italian. You guys know that. I keep saying that a whole lot because I feel like people don't know. But yeah, and so because my mind is literally Italian, okay, when I start to speak Portuguese, it doesn't change. When I start to speak Portuguese, it still remains in Italian, and I have to remind myself that I am speaking Portuguese, okay? So basically, just little things like that keeps messing me. Like when you guys say okay, to say what, okay? In Italian, it would be che, okay? Che. So che, because che in Italian means who, and in Portuguese, it's quem. So there's always this whole thing where I'm like, you need to get into your Portuguese mind, but I think with time that will go away. I think it's just the beginning. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of getting used to a language for you to remove that mind completely, so I'm just working on that. But basically 4 months, I think I'm not bad. It's not going bad. Por 4 meses, não acho que estou indo muito mal, ok? Não está indo muito bem, porque pode ir muito melhor, mas não está indo muito mal também, okay? So it's a two-way thing. I think I'm in between. I need to find my balance and, you know, just see how this whole thing goes. I think in this month, we're in the month of February now, so in February I'm going to try to read more. Guys, you guys are so lovely. You guys keep sending me messages saying, Lena, you're doing so well, your Portuguese is improving every day, it's a new thing, every day you're doing so well. And I'm like, oh, que lindos que estão vocês. And it's so really nice, you guys support me. I have a lot of friends, okay, on my Instagram, who would send me messages and say, if you need anything, just let us know. If you need to talk to people in Portuguese, we are here for you. People send me messages and I have to reply in Portuguese, so that is a whole lot of help. You guys keep you know, commenting on my videos with Portuguese, and obviously I have to reply in Portuguese, and that helps a lot, but I feel like I really need to do more. And so that is just what I'm going to do. In any case, I'm loving the experience. I am loving the experience. Hopefully I'm going to do a lot more content where I am going to speak in Portuguese, okay? It's not going to be perfect, porque vocês sabem que eu não sou fluente, okay? Ainda não estou fluente, mas eu vou tentar. I think it has to get better. I'm going to do a lot of content where I speak Portuguese to you guys, a lot of content where I speak Portuguese, talking about my experiences, talking about living in, you know, differences between Italy, differences between Portugal, differences between, you know, behaviors that, like the Brazilian behaviors that are strange and Italian behaviors that are strange, just these cultural stuff. And so I'm going to talk a lot in this on this channel, and I'm going to do those things in Portuguese. Yes, I'm starting to get confused, Portuguese, Italian. I'm going to do those things in Portuguese, and so you guys should watch out for me. And you people who have been sending me messages, you guys are angels. Vocês, oh my god, you guys are amazing people. You guys are just beautiful, and so kisses to all of you. Beijos pra vocês, okay? Vocês são simpáticos, muito simpáticos. And so I'm going to keep learning. Like I said, I'm going to read more. My only problem has been with myself. My only problem has been with commitment. My problem has been with committing to the language, committing to, you know, learning the language the way I should. I think I should look at it more as a learning process, not more of an entertainment process. I think that would help, because yes, I shouldn't just be listening to the music to have fun, because I mean, the Brazilian music, when you listen to Brazilian music, you can't help yourself. You can't really help yourself. You just have to move to the beat and dance to the beat. And so I'm having a hard time trying to take it seriously when it comes to music. And when it comes to films, it's a different thing, but when it comes to music, it's quite tricky. But I'm going to work on those things, and hopefully by May I should be here speaking fluent Portuguese, okay? Então, yes, I need your encouragement. You guys keep the comments coming in, okay? Keep the comments coming in, and you guys let me know if you have any video suggestions where I should speak only Portuguese. Let me know if you have questions that I can, and you know, just things like that, like suggestions where you feel like, oh, I should do this video and speak only Portuguese. I'm up for it. I am down for it, okay? I am down for it. Então, sim, I just want to do videos. Eu quero fazer vídeos onde eu falo com vocês, onde eu converso com vocês, ok? Sim que eu faço muitas reações, mas de verdade eu quero fazer uma coisa mais interactiva com vocês, and so that is just what I'm going to be doing. Então, see, that is just my progress. 4 months, 3.5, 4 months of me learning Portuguese hasn't been easy. Like I said, the second month was just a flop. I'm just starting to get back to, you know, just keep my focus straight. So I just hope that it gets better, and I hope to be better by May. So that is it. That has been my progress. Okay, now está indo muito bem. Okay, I just need to take Italian out of my brain and put Portuguese. Okay, Italian fora, Portuguese dentro. Okay, that is just what I have to do. So yes, thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Se você gostou desse vídeo, deixa o like, deixa comentário também, e inscreva-se no meu canal. Okay, I will really be happy if you do that. And so yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys in my next video. Beijos pra vocês e até a próxima. Bye guys.